Actually, it was discussed in the previous video about Georg Simon Ohm, but let's go through his biography again. Georg Simon Ohm was a German physicist and mathematician who studied physics and mathematics extensively. The most well-known theory is the relationship between electric current, voltage, and resistance of conductors in a circuit, which is known as Ohm's law. Let's discuss Georg Simon Ohm's biography. Georg Ohm was born on March 16, 1789 in Erlangen, Brandenburg bei Reuth, or Germany, from parents Johann Wolfgang Ohm, a locksmith, and Maria Elisabeth Beck, a tailor. Despite the fact that she was only a teacher, he was able to provide an excellent education to his students through self-education. Georg Ohm was born with 7 children, but only 3 survived to the end of the school year: Georg, Martin, a famous mathematician, and Elizabeth Barbara education. Ohm enrolled at the University of Erlangen in 1805, but dropped out after the first semester and continued to study mathematics at the Gotthard School in Niedorf, Switzerland. Georg Ohm left school in March 1809 to become private tutor at Neuchâtel. After hearing from Carl Christian von Langsdorff, he continued his studies in mathematics and transferred to the University of Erlangen in April 1811. On October 25, 1811, Ohm received his doctorate in mathematics from Erlangen and began his career as a professor of mathematics. When he realized that the work he was doing did not have a good reputation or a lot of money, he quit and accepted a government grant from Bavaria. In January 1813, scholarships to study as math and science teachers in high-quality schools in Bamberg were awarded. Ohm also worked as the author of high school textbooks on geometry, but he was not satisfied with his work. In February 1816, the school was closed, and the Bavarian government sent students to a nearby school in Bamberg to study mathematics. Georg Ohm received a scholarship to study mathematics and physics at the Jesuit Gymnasium in Cologne on the 11th of September 1817. In this setting, he continued to perform various experiments until his departure for Berlin in March 1828, due to his dissatisfaction with his career. Ohm accepted a job and professorship from one of the universities of Nuremberg in 1833. Despite this, however, the university in question is not the only one mentioned. The public's recognition and appreciation for Ohm's great works was too late for him to receive. And he had to work hard and a long time to get it. This could be due to strained relations with some power-friendly organizations, such as Johannes Schultz, a prominent educator in Berlin, and Georg Friedrich Pohl, a physics professor in the same city. The Royal Society awarded Ohm the Copley Medal in 1841, and he became a Fellow of the Royal Society the following year. Academies Berlin and Turin also chose Ohm as a member, and he became a full member of the Bavarian Academy in 1845. In 1849, Ohm accepted a position as curator at the Bavarian Academy of Sciences in Munich and began studying at the University of Munich. 2 years after his death, he achieved his ambition of becoming a professor of physics at the University of Munich. Georg Simon Ohm's invention. Ohm's first paper was about the discovery of a new type of electromagnetism discovered by a certain wire that was discovered by accident. Based on the experimental results, the manuscript reveals purely mathematical relationships. Later that year, in 1826, Ohm published 2 works providing information on the development of circuit models based on Fourier's research on heat expansion. In addition, he used theory to investigate galvanic electricity in his research. Second, published in the same year, marked the beginning of the complex theory aimed at preventing the spread of disease known as Ohm's law, 1827. When Alessandro Volta invented the electrochemical cell, Ohm used it for experiments until he discovered Ohm's law. Ohm found that the electric current generated by a wire is proportional to its cross-sectional area, and inversely with the length of the wire occurs because the wire is proportional to the length of the wire. Ohm's term is found in the book Die Galvanische Kette, Mathematische Bearbeitet. Ohm's law discovery. Ohm's law first appeared in the famous book entitled Die Galvanische Kette, Mathematische Bearbeitet, 1827, in which he gave a broad theory of electricity. He stated his law for the electromotive force acting between the extremities of any circuit section to be the product of the current strength and the resistance of the circuit portion in this work. Ohm's law of acoustics. Acoustic Ohm's law, also known as the acoustic phase law or simply Ohm's law, states that music is created by the ear as a unit of several harmonic tonal institutions. TNI is also not widely recognized. Georg Simon Ohm died in Munich, Kingdom of Bavaria on 6 July 1854, aged 65, and is buried in Alter Südfriedhof. Ohm's law formula and sound. Ohm's law is a statement that flows through a conductor that is always on directly proportional to the potential applied to it. An object conductor is said to violate Ohm's law if its resistance does not increase in proportion to the magnitude and polarity of the potential. Although this statement does not apply to all types of conductors, it is still used in jargon. Ohm's law is expressed mathematically with the agreement. In mathematical terms, Ohm is expressed as follows. V equals IR. I is the electric current flowing in a conductor in ampere units. V is the electric voltage at both ends of the conductor in volts. R is the value of the electrical resistance contained in a conductor in units of ohms.